can we dive into this really, really sensitive and stigmatized topic of cannabis and firearms? And before we kind of get too deep into this topic, I do want to say I understand this is a sensitive topic. I understand a lot of people are not, pro firearm, don't think that anybody should own them. I respect everybody's opinion on this. I do believe that there should be background checks. Firearms should be difficult to get. But at the same time, I also see within our community that a lot of people who are passionate about growing their own medicine and using medicine from the earth are also people who live, oftentimes in rural areas, who are also hunting and procuring meat in these kind of alternative ways. And I think that this conversation needs to be had. I'm not sitting here, advocating for everybody to get firearms and cannabis at the same time. Not at all. I just want to start the conversation because when I made short form videos about this, I received hundreds of comments and DMs saying, this is the main reason why I have not gotten a medical card. And I've never heard anyone talk about it on short form or long form content. So I just want to start the conversation about cannabis and firearms because it's a topic that, I think it's about due time that we discuss in 2025. So can we talk about, what the main issue is here, if it's a federal issue, if it's a state issue, and maybe you can kind of start 30,000 foot and then we can get into really detailed questions.
Well, really, cannabis versus firearms, right? I wish I had a simple answer, but there's a frustrating reality. Even if cannabis is legal in your state, the federal government still considers it illegal.
Yeah.
And because of that, right, you have the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms Explosives says, cannabis users, even if you're medical patients, you're not allowed to buy or own guns. All right. It's absurd because you can drink alcohol, you can take prescription opioids, still own a firearm. You can be prescribed benzos, which have a black box FDA warning for severe impairment, and still own a firearm.
And cannabis is also helping people get off of these extremely dangerous drugs like alcohol, like benzodiazepines, like opiates. And it's almost like you're punished if you're using cannabis instead of these other substances because then you're losing, fundamental rights.